Some workers have complained of illness and have connected their illness to mold. I want to give the assurance as Premier of Nevis that we are taking these complaints seriously. Matter of fact, I would have reported in my last press conference that the cabinet of the Nevis Island administration has taken this so seriously that we have now introduced new protocols throughout the ministries for an ongoing process of cleaning and testing. And we have taken the additional step of saying that the test results must be made available to workers in the various departments. Put differently, we want our workers to be comfortable. And we want them to understand that the government is responding in a positive way to ensure that their work environment is comfortable and it is safe. One of the difficulties we've experienced has to do with the courthouse. That is, the courthouse that houses the High Court and Registry. And we have had staff members there complaining, and we have seen, as is the norm in Nevis, for some to try to create some hysteria for political reasons. Again, I don't see why this is a political issue, because regardless of which party is in government in Nevis, mold will still be there. Mold is a natural phenomenon. It's like arguing about the rainfall or arguing about the air that we breathe. That is the nature of mold. It exists and it will continue to exist. We just have to try to manage it. But what have we done in relation to the courthouse more specifically? What we have done is we have introduced, as part of our overall program, a program of cleaning and testing. And we would have engaged in that at our courthouse facility. And we had some testing done by an entity called Breathe Easy. And I'll just tell you what the findings were. And I quote, "The indoor air quality throughout the building," that is the courthouse building, "has returned to levels below ambient air quality, indicating satisfactory conditions. The building is currently safe for occupancy." That is the conclusion of Breathe Easy. But we decided that we would not only use Breathe Easy, we will also use our Bureau of Standards, which is on St. Kitts. They would have sent off the samples to a company called EMSL Analytical Inc., which is in Miami, 19501 Northeast 10th Avenue Bay, AN Miami Beach, Florida, 33179. And they too would have produced their result. And I found it interesting in terms of that analysis, because a summary from our Bureau of Standards, again in relation to our courthouse, says 3 areas, namely, and I'm quoting, 3 areas, namely the Registrar's Office, Courthouse, and Judges' Chambers, fell within the satisfactory range according to the indoor air quality guidelines. These areas were assessed using the indoor guidelines due to the air conditioning units and the typically enclosed environments with consistent foot traffic. The jury room and the old library slightly exceeded the recommended indoor spore count limit. However, since these areas are ventilated to the outside, the outdoor spore count was used as the benchmark. Under that new criteria, both areas are considered to have satisfactory spore counts. Therefore, remediation is not recommended for the Nevis High Court at this time. So we have 2 independent agencies, Breathe Easy, which, let me go back to their report. They concluded that the indoor air quality throughout the building has returned to levels below ambient air quality, indicating satisfactory conditions. The building is currently safe for occupancy. And then EMSL Analytical Inc. and the assessment done by the Bureau of Standards has concluded that there is satisfactory spore counts, and therefore remediation is not recommended for the Nevis High Court at this time. It goes on to say, however, there was one raw count of Chaetomium species, a type of black mold, detected in the jury room that is upstairs. It is recommended to retest this area in 3 months to ensure that this has not proliferated. So put differently, the findings that they've had suggest that notwithstanding the complaints that we've had there, that we are taking seriously, that as a response to our clean testing, that the mold levels at our courthouse are safe, and that the courthouse is safe for occupancy. Now, it doesn't mean that we are going to relent. We will continue to test. I think we have purchased 5 or 6 humidifiers that have been installed there to help us in terms of the air quality. We have also hoped that the recommendations that have been made, the temperature for the AC to be set, the opening of the buildings in the mornings, etc., that too will be done. And of course, we are anxious that those who are suffering whatever symptoms, that they get over them and get over them quickly. But in response to issues of mold and people getting sick from mold, the government can only respond scientifically. That's all that we can do. And we have taken a decision to clean and test. And for the record, these results have been shared with the staff. Am I correct?